On May 1st, 1994, Alexandra Jennifer Tehran was born in a Mississippi trailer park. She had her mom, her dad, and a younger brother. She had dreams of being an actress and being in movies. Then one day, her mom bought her a video camera. By the time she was in 11th grade, she made her very first YouTube channel on September 12th, 2007. It's called Brandon Driver, and her first video was uploaded on there on July 8th, 2011, and the final video uploaded on there was posted on December 12th, 2017. I don't even know what the heck this channel even was, since there was only 4 videos with Alex in them, while the rest are some sci-fi movie trailers. There is another channel of hers made on April 17th, 2010, which is currently called Total Drama Reloaded, with its first video being uploaded a week later. The most recent video on there was uploaded on August 15th, 2012. Anyways, after Alex graduated high school, her and her family moved to Texas, and she got a job so she could buy a laptop, and ended up making the channel The Little Joker on April 21st, 2011. She did makeup videos where she'd make herself look like a zombie, a clown, or even Spider-Man. Luckily, because she was super into video games, she created her most well-known channel. On September 21st, 2014, Alex launched the InquisitorMaster channel and uploaded her very first video on January 14th, 2015. She simply made videos because she enjoyed it and had a lot of dreams that her channel would get somewhere. She played games like Black Ops 2, Grand Theft Auto, Star Wars Battlefront, Outlast, Yandere Simulator, Pokemon Go, Five Nights at Freddy's, and many, many more. Her videos began to blow up, so she quit her job and became a full-time YouTuber, and on September 1st, 2016, she played the game Roblox for the very first time. She became well-known within the Roblox community, and became prominently known for playing it, and honestly, throughout 2017, though I didn't start watching her for another year, this era of her channel is super nostalgic. I miss old Roblox, and I hate the corporate controversy it's been in nowadays. Moving on, does anyone else remember 2017 Roblox, where everyone had shorter pets? So many YouTubers back in the day used to have these shorter pets as their mascot. For example, Dennis Staley had the shorter pet Business Cat, and he gave the name Sir Meows a lot. Alex did the same thing with the shorter pet on Roblox known as Shorter Shark Cat, and she named it Mr. Paws. Mr. Paws was Alex's channel mascot for a long time. On October 13th, 2017, Alex discussed a rumor going around that she was dating some other YouTuber, and it was later confirmed that the YouTuber was named Zachary Zaxer, who made his YouTube channel on July 23rd, 2014, and his first available video was made on January 1st, 2017. And here's some exciting news. On November 18th, 2017, the InquisitorMaster channel reached 1 million subscribers. To honor this, Alex posted a Draw My Life video 2 days later, as this was a popular trend at the time. Anyways, on April 24th, 2018, the most popular video on the InquisitorMaster channel was posted, which, fun fact, this was the first video of hers I ever watched, and it currently sits at 34 million views on YouTube. And not too long after, on June 13th of the same year, did the channel reach 2 million subscribers. That's not all. She hit 3 million on September 28th of the same year, and next year on March 4th, 2019, she reached 4 million subscribers. By the way, since she had been doing Gacha Life reactions, she made a new YouTube channel where she'd make her own Gacha Life stories called GachaMaster on March 25th, 2019. A month later, on April 20th, she had a special guest appear on one of her videos, and they both claimed they were sisters. She was another YouTuber who's been on the platform for a long time, named Lizzie Noel. She was known for making arcade videos on her own channel of the same name, and on May 19th, 2019, she made a Roblox YouTube channel called Lovely Lizzie, and this started a new era of the InquisitorMaster channel. On June 3rd, 2019, Alex, Zach, and Lizzie all formed a squad together called the Blonde Squad. Well, it was more so a trio than a squad, but whatever. The funny part is how Lizzie was the only person in the group who was naturally blonde. Alex and Zach are naturally brunette, and Alex dyed her hair various colors throughout the years. Anyways, the joke continued that Alex and Lizzie were twin sisters, and the most popular video featuring the Blonde Squad was posted on August 17th, 2019, sitting at 16 million views. Also know that, despite Alex and Zach dating for up to 2 years at this point, fans were shipping Lizzie and Zach. And after this, they both started saying they were cousins, which is a really horrible lie. Alex and Lizzie claim to be sisters, so if either of these were true, it would mean that Alex is dating her cousin. Sweet Home Alabama, anyway, the final video featuring the Blonde Squad was posted on September 29th, 2019, and there's no explanation given as to what happened to it. The Lovely Lizzie channel got deleted, and fans began to speculate what happened to them, with the main theory being the reason they split was because fans shipped Lizzie and Zach, which, in retrospect, I can't believe anyone even thought this was legit the reason they split up. Imagine cutting ties with someone simply because you two were shipped together. That is extremely ridiculous, I swear to God. And this was legit considered a fact at the time. The fact that people shipped Lizzie and Zach was all the proof anyone needed to know why the Blonde Squad ended. This was so stupid. Unfortunately, around the time that Alex never acknowledged Mr. Paws again. Not too long later, on October 1st, 2019, Alex created a vlog channel simply called Alex. On November 14th, 2019, Alex and Zach posted a video with two people named Reese and Gabby. It was said in one of Zach's videos that Reese was Zach's brother, and it was only theorized at the time that Gabby was Reese's girlfriend, but that wasn't confirmed at the time. 2 months later, on January 9th, 2020, Alex posted a video featuring a new squad. They couldn't come up with something creative like the Blonde Squad, so they simply came up with the Squad. The members in the squad consisted of Alex, the twins, Zach and Drake, and Jade. By the way, Reese is Drake and Gabby is Jade. Around this time, there were theories that Lizzie was the person behind Jade, as they sounded similar, but there was no confirmation of this, that this was fact. The fact that Jade's real name was Gabby was already enough proof to debunk this, but people didn't seem to remember that at the time. Moving on December 19th, 2019, Alex and Zach introduced a new pet cat named Miss Misa, which you can also own on Roblox as a hat accessory. Speaking of the Blonde Squad, fans would constantly spam Lizzie anywhere and everywhere asking what happened to the Blonde Squad. Roll the clip.
Like the last time I want to say it, for everybody who's spamming what happened to a certain thing, I legally cannot talk about that. So that's why I'm not responding to that. It's not that I cannot talk about that. So for the sake of my well-being, I hope you guys would respect it and not ask, because I cannot talk about it. And I will not talk about it. If you guys love me, you would stop asking. I hope you guys understand. I just cannot.
And while researching old videos, I found this comment on a video theorizing what happened with Blonde Squad, and it says, quote, Lizzie does not answer to questions like this, like, what happened to the Blonde Squad, or why aren't you recording with Zach and Alex? But in her story, the person asked, why aren't you recording with Zach and Alex anymore? And which she replied with, I just would like to make a disclaimer that this is the last time I'm telling you guys that I will not explain why I'm not recording with certain people. It is my business and I do not want anyone to know. They all unfollow each other on every possible social media. To this day, we hope to get an explanation on what happened to the Blonde Squad. Anyways, the InquisitorMaster channel reached 5 million subscribers on February 1st, 2020. On February 27th, 2020, there were two new members of the squad named Jax and Light. Now they were a squad of 5, but interestingly, this didn't last long, as on March 30th, 2020, Jax stopped appearing in videos, and other than appearing in thumbnails, his absence was not acknowledged whatsoever. It was to the point he didn't even appear in squad merch. There were many theories as to why he was gone, which included, he was kicked out, he quit, he died, he had college, he left because people were shipping him with Light, or he was a potato farmer. By the way, since the squad formed, Miss Misa became their mascot, and there was a short time period where there was another cat named Hideki, and he had a very similar design to Mr. Paws. As of today, he is non-existent. However, he can still be bought on Roblox as a hat. Around 2020, when Piggy was a popular game on Roblox, we were introduced to our very first Joke Squad member named Piggy, aka Zachalina. She was voiced by Zach and normally appeared in Piggy videos, and on July 10th, 2020, another new Joke Squad member was introduced named Mickey Rat, who was also voiced by Zach. On June 3rd, 2020, the InquisitorMaster channel reached 6 million subscribers, and on July 28th of the same year, the most popular video featuring the squad was posted on the channel, currently sitting at 24 million views. On August 3rd, 2020, they announced a new member was joining the squad named
Charlie D'Amelio from TikTok!
Because Jax was still absent, the squad had an even number of boys and girls. 3 boys being Zach, Drake, and Light, and the 3 girls being Alex, Jade, and Charlie. Unfortunately, Charlie didn't stay long, as on August 31st, 2020, she stopped appearing in videos, and it was confirmed by Zach that she left to pursue her dreams of college. However, Charlie did return a few days later on September 3rd, except with a new voice actor, and the change in her voice is very noticeable. And because of this, Charlie's original voice actor who left for college got referred to as Old Charlie to differentiate her from the current Charlie voice actor, making her the only squad member to be voiced by 2 different people. Not to mention, Old Charlie and current Charlie have very different personalities.
Yes, you should feel very honored. I wish that someday we can all see this in person, all 3 of us together.
Surprise, another flipper. Yes! Charlie confirmed!
On October 2nd, 2020, the InquisitorMaster channel hit 7 million subscribers, and later in the same month, there were rumors that Jax was going to be coming back along with a new squad member named Levi. Remember Gotcha Master? Well, on October 10th, 2020, Alex rebranded the channel into Princess Alex, where she made videos all by herself with no squad members present. On October 31st, 2020, a miracle happened on the Princess Alex channel. Jax came back! Except only on the Princess Alex channel. He hadn't returned to the InquisitorMaster channel yet. And on the Princess Alex channel, the fact that Jax was gone for so long was never mentioned whatsoever. On December 4th, 2020, Drake appeared for the final time on the InquisitorMaster channel. His absence didn't get acknowledged, but on the brighter side of things, a few days later, on December 8th, Jax finally returned to the InquisitorMaster channel. News explained he left because he was a potato farmer. Sound familiar? A week later, on December 14th, Alex posted a video to the Princess Alex channel featuring Zach and a guy named Sora. Wait a minute. Sora? Sora? Like Sora Whisperer? FYI, the name for my channel wasn't technically inspired by Sora from InquisitorMaster. I became a fan of the name Sora not long before Sora was introduced, so it's just a coincidence we have the same name. I've always wanted to use the name Sora, and making this channel was my chance to do so. Unfortunately, because Sora and Drake look similar in terms of design, people theorized Sora was going to be replacing Drake, and I utterly despise this theory. People legit claimed it as fact that Sora was filler until Drake came back, similar to how Charlie got a new voice actor. Seriously, the theory that Sora was replacing Drake was never confirmed to be true, and while the squad, mainly Zach, kept feeding into the theory that Sora was Drake, they never outright confirmed it as fact. Speaking of theories, something I haven't mentioned up until now is something that was all over the place during this time. It's called clickbait videos. There were channels like Roblox Earth and Roblox Motor and many, many more that produced content farm style clickbait videos talking about InquisitorMaster and the squad. These included face reveal videos and confirming rumors that Alex or any other squad member hasn't disclosed of yet. Like, honestly, this was genuinely so annoying back in the day. Whenever I saw these types of videos, it frustrated the living hell out of me. Like, they just mass-produced the exact same content over and over again. Like, I legit remember Roblox Motor making, like, 5 different videos explaining that Drake got banned from the squad, and also saying that he was gonna come back simultaneously. Yeah, these channels were honestly the worst, and some of them still even exist to this day, milking any type of current controversies unrelated to InquisitorMaster. Other than that, the rumor that Sora was a replacement for Drake still frustrates me even to this day. Speaking of which, let's get back to what the squad is doing, because Sora is still on topic. And on December 24th, 2020, Sora officially debuted on the InquisitorMaster channel. The fact that in 1 year, the squad went from having only 4 members to now having 8 is a bit wild. All this in just 1 year. Another thing was, from September 2020 through the rest of 2021, this was honestly the peak of the InquisitorMaster fandom. And the amount of things that happened throughout 2021 honestly just gets crazy, so let's stop stalling and get into it. On January 12th, 2021, the InquisitorMaster channel reached 8 million subscribers, and to celebrate, the channel got a new channel banner featuring every squad member except for Drake for some reason. And on top of that, there was another member featured on the channel banner, and nobody knew who he was yet. And remember Levi? We also appeared on the channel banner. 2 days later, on January 14th, that new member on the channel banner debuted in a video, and his name was revealed to be Luca. There was a lot of speculation of what his gender was. Everyone kept saying he was a boy, but fans were still confused on whether or not he was a boy or a girl. People even started questioning what if he was non-binary or transgender. Well, apparently it was confirmed that Luca, the character, uses they-them pronouns, and I am glad to know this as a fellow non-binary myself. 11 days later, on January 25th, Levi officially joined the squad. Now we're at a total of 9 members. And including Drake, that's 10. We met another new joke squad member named Obama, and he is voiced by none other than Zach, of course. It's his theme here.
Obama, your mama.
Back when Luke and Levi first joined, many fans shipped them as their black and white color palettes complemented each other perfectly. Then it was revealed Luke and Levi were brothers. Now, I'm pretty confident in the fact that Luke and Levi, the characters, are brothers, but their voice actors aren't, because jumping ahead a bit, Levi has never mentioned having a brother on his own YouTube channel, and some stuff happened with Luca's voice actor that we'll get to later. Less than a month later, on February 16th, 2021, Luca stopped appearing in videos. Nobody knew why, but here's something really interesting I want to point out. While Jax was absent from videos throughout 2020, he was never acknowledged and never appeared in merch, and with both Drake and Luca simultaneously being absent from videos, Drake doesn't appear in merch, and he only ever gets mentioned when being compared to Sora. Meanwhile, Luca, despite being absent, still appears in merch. He's the only squad member to simultaneously be absent and also appear in merch. Like, what the heck? By the way, a controversy arose. A lot of people began to ship Levi with Alex as they filmed a lot of videos together, And apparently Zach was getting death threats for ruining the ship. Like, what the fuck? Honestly, in retrospect, I'm not even surprised because if you've seen one bad fandom on the internet, you've seen it all. On the other side of things, people were saying Levi could get kicked out of the squad for being shipped with Alex. This was a whole trend. There was hashtag Stop Levi X Alex posts being spread around, and you couldn't even say you liked the ship without being swarmed by people saying, don't send Zach death threats. Levi could get kicked out of the squad for this. Don't you remember what happened with the blonde squad? Luckily, the squad addressed this, saying they don't care about the ships. We were allowed to ship whoever we wanted together, as it did not affect our own real-life relationships. And on top of that, they said nobody has ever been kicked out of any present or past squads due to ship, which did leave the question of what really happened to the blonde squad, as the main theory was now debunked. Moving on, there are a bunch of rumors that the squad's real names and faces were found online. Some theories stated Light's real name was Duke, and Jax's real name was Alexander, while conflicting sources said it was Jacob or Joseph. All of which were debunked, and the squad even laughed at the theories, finding them to be ridiculous, questioning where these people got this information from, and honestly, I agree with them. Where did these people get their information from? But on the topic of what do the squad members look like in real life, well, we already know the answers to Alex, Zach, Drake, and Jade, and we do see the rest of them in real life with their faces covered. This is Jax, this is Light, this is Charlie, this is Sora, this is Levi, and as for Luca, well, they've never appeared in any of the squad's IRL vlogs. However, we do have a Luca hand reveal. On April 24th, 2021, Zach formed his own squad with Jade, Jax, Light, and Charlie. Both squads existed simultaneously, but unfortunately, this squad stopped posting on May 8th of the same year. Jax and Light no longer appeared on Zach's channel. However, he did hint at two new squad members named Urza and Yuri. On May 7th, 2021, the squad posted a video titled, Light Finally Confesses His Love to Charlie, where they were constantly making references to their own fanbase at the time. They mentioned people wanting Charlie X Levi to become canon, people who missed Drake, people who questioned if Sora and Drake were the same person, people who wanted Charlie's old voice actor to come back, with the current Charlie voice actor claiming she ate old Charlie, people questioning where Zach is, people asking to join the squad, people telling others to not ship the squad members in real life, and people saying the Charlie X Light ship was toxic. On May 11th, 2021, Zach appeared on the InquisitorMaster channel for the final time, obviously so he could focus on his own channel, but unfortunately, things get worse from here. There were rumors questioning if Zach and Alex broke up as they both unfollowed each other on all their social media accounts and deleted all posts featuring one another on every platform except for YouTube. Funny how, at the same time this happened, Lizzie and Alex started following each other on Instagram again. And on May 24th, 2021, Zach formed a new squad featuring him, Jade, Charlie, Urza, and Yuri. However, Yuri's name was never used, and her name ended up being changed to Sky. Funnily enough, the name Sora translates to sky in Japanese. Charlie didn't stay in the squad long though, as she left a few days after it formed on May 27th. And the same can be said for Jade, who disappeared from Zach's squad on June 3rd. However, both of them continued to appear in Alex's videos along with Alex, Jax, Light, Sora, and Levi. Remember Joke Squad members? Well, there's another new one called Uncle Light, voiced by Light, and he's pretty crazy. Other than that, on June 14th, 2021, a new member joined Zach's squad named Darkness, and she was really similar to Jade in a lot of ways. 4 days later on June 18th, Drake officially returned on Zach's channel. He didn't return to Alex's channel, but Zach's squad did start going under a new name, The Pack, featuring Zach, Drake, Urza, Sky, and Darkness. Moving on, a lot happened on June 30th, 2021. For starters, Urza disappeared from The Pack's videos, and Jade also disappeared from the squad's videos with the excuse that she was getting her wisdom teeth removed. But what was also revealed that day is that Drake proposed to Jade, and Zach posted about it on his Instagram story with a picture of Jade that said, "Soon to be my sister-in-law, congrats to my bro and Gabby." Something else that took the fandom by storm was on July 2nd, 2021, when Light said this.
Alex.
Huh? Yeah?
It is I, Light, the new member of the Blonde Squad.
Light, we're not doing the blonde squad.
What?
Light, it's been 2 years. Get over it.
Oh my god.
This made fans question if Lizzie was going to join the squad, but nothing was confirmed yet. A few days later on July 8th, Darkness stopped appearing in the Pack's videos, leaving it at just Zach, Drake, and Sky. And take a deep breath because things are about to get a bit wild. A week later on July 16th, Jade returned to the Pack, but she was now going by her real name, Gabby. On Alex's Instagram stories, she talked about how betrayal was painful, and showed a picture of green leaves, symbolizing this had something to do with Jade. And one day later, the fans got an explosion's worth of information out of this Instagram story that Alex posted on her story. Getting cheated on has been so damaging to my mental health. I wondered why it wasn't good enough. Being in an extremely toxic and abusive relationship is giving me so many anxiety attacks. I fell in love with someone who constantly hurt me. He made me feel I deserved it. We put an image of our relationship online that was false. A lot of the cute surprises and dates and videos and pictures were all planned by me to make it seem our relationship was beautiful, but I was only hurting myself, wishing our relationship could really be that way. Fans went wild over this information, which feels like an understatement, and spammed Zach asking if it was true. And people even sent him death threats, and so many people sided with Alex, not wanting to hear Zach's side of the story. Despite this, both Alex and Zach continued uploading like normal, and even Darkness returned to the pack, now under a new name, the Z Squad, and she now goes by her real name, Kat. By the way, it was revealed Gabby and Kat were sisters. As the controversy went on, Zach lost a lot of subscribers, but as for Alex, some good news came out regarding the squad. On July 31st, 2021, Luca finally returned to the squad, leaving it at 7 core members: Alex, Jax, Light, Charlie, Sora, Luca, and Levi. Pretty sad that with the exception of Alex, all the original squad members are part of the Z Squad now. Speaking of which, on August 23rd, 2021, the Z Squad got a bit of a rebrand, and fans theorized Zach was trying to recreate the squad in the days where Jax was absent. Gabby had a similar color scheme to Alex, Zach and Drake were the twins again, Kat had a similar color scheme to Jade, ironically enough considering Darkness was already similar to Jade, and Sky had a similar color scheme to Light. Moving on, Gabby eventually got her own YouTube channel called It's Gabby, and fans theorized Zach and Gabby were stealing video ideas from not just Alex, but a bunch of other popular YouTubers such as It's Funny and Afmao. It's Funny eventually called him out, stating that originality is rare nowadays, and Zach eventually accused Alex and the others of copying him instead, claiming they check our badges we receive on Roblox and managed to get out the videos before us, which made no sense. The squad was playing other games besides Roblox, such as Minecraft, Pico Park, and even made Gacha Life reaction videos, which Roblox wouldn't show badges for. Moving on August 28th, 2021, the InquisitorMaster channel reached 9 million subscribers, but on the darker side of things, since Alex and Lizzie were back to being friends, Gabby tried to befriend Lizzie by commenting on one of her videos, asking to collaborate and catch up. Now, I consider this to be pretty fucked up. Gabby cut ties with who considered her to be her best friend to be with her fiancé, which, while I understand wanting to spend time with the person you are going to marry, this was also around the time Alex broke up with Zach, and instead of trying to help her deal with the situation, she chooses to spend time with her fiancé and her soon-to-be brother-in-law, aka Zach, and once Alex has her old best friend back, she tries to steal her as well. This did lead to the theory of Gabby wanting to be like Alex and basically live her life. I mean, she was considered the co-leader of the Z Squad, acts similar to Alex, is engaged to the brother of Alex's ex, and later tried to steal her best friend. And people defend her saying she wanted to be with her fiancé. While I do understand that, I don't support the rest of the things Gabby did. Moving on to more positive things, on September 2nd, 2021, Alex announced she was going to be voice acting as Pancake Cookie in the mobile game Cookie Run Kingdom. Because of this, I actually bothered to play Cookie Run Kingdom, but I gave up because I couldn't beat it, and I haven't even touched anything Cookie Run related in 3 years. On September 15th, 2021, Urza returned to the Z Squad, and a few days later on September 18th, a new member named Ace joined the Z Squad. Fans theorized Ace was using a voice changer, and there was also a theory that Kat was voicing Ace, as they never appeared in a video together. This was debunked as it was found out that Ace had his own YouTube channel called Otaku VA, but it's been active since 2022. Speaking of Kat, for unknown reasons, she disappeared from the Z Squad on October 4th, 2021. Back with the squad, a miracle happened on October 19th, 2021. Roll the clip.
Oh, and since there's more boys than girls, we're inviting my best friend Lizzie. Say hi to her.
I remember watching this video the day it came out, and I screamed so much. I was so excited to see Lizzie back on the InquisitorMaster channel after 2 years. It was phenomenal. While Lizzie and Alex did post an occasional photo together every once in a while, ever since it was confirmed they were friends again, this was the first time Alex has actually appeared in a video on the InquisitorMaster channel since the Blonde Squad ended. A few weeks later, the squad made a video reading hate comments, and one of them asked, "What happened with Mr. Paws?" Light immediately responded with, "Miss Misa and Mr. Paws..." You know, actually, I'm just gonna have him say it for me.
Miss Misa and Mr. Paws fought to the death, and Miss Misa won.
Just remember this for later. Moving on, the squad made a merch collaboration with Strawberry Shortcake to help promote not only the Strawberry Shortcake Roblox game, but also the new Strawberry Shortcake series called Strawberry Shortcake Berry in the Big City, which I bring up because Alex actually voiced a character in this series named Applebite, and she only had a speaking role in one episode and later made a cameo in the finale. Back with Zach, he finally spoke up about the breakup about 4 months too late. He said, quote, "On July 17th, 2021, my ex posted false and defamatory statements about my character. These allegations have been hurtful and harming to me, my family, my friends, and my coworkers. Legally, I cannot comment on this. The truth will come out in the near future. Love you guys, and hopefully this can help clear the air, and I wish I could say more. Thank you to the ones who have stuck by me and been there for me." However, even to this day, we still don't know the full truth. As for how the Z Squad has been, well, on November 8th, 2021, Drake disappeared. The reason Drake stopped appearing in the Z Squad's videos was because he made a Twitch account called Reese the OG, and he wanted to focus on his Twitch. And fun fact, Gabby also actually made a Twitch account called Reese the OG's Waifu. However, as of today, both of which are inactive. And 10 days later, on November 18th, Ace disappeared as well. Then a couple weeks later, on December 2nd, Urza disappeared again. Moving on, there was this theory going around that Alex and Light were siblings. She mentioned having a brother in her Draw My Life video. She and Light both spoke Spanish, and Light has Alex's old merch. And Charlie once said there are 2 squad members that are secretly siblings, and on December 5th, 2021, the squad posted a video where Alex spontaneously revealed Light was her brother, which a bunch of fans, myself included, were excited that the theory is proven correct. And this made sense even for people who didn't know about the theory, as Light is the only OG squad member who never took a long break, and the squad has literally mentioned every ship you could ever think of, but they never mentioned any Alex X Light ships. And sadly, on January 7th, 2022, the squad posted its final video together, featuring the final 3 members, Zach, Gaddy, and Sky. Afterwards, the Z Squad never posted a video together again. On January 28th, 2022, the squad announced a new squad pet, and he is the polar opposite of Miss Misa. Miss Misa is a cute pink cat, while Moon is a black cat. And Moon isn't the only new squad pet. 2 months prior, Charles got a new squirrel pet named Chippy, and he even has his own plushie, so do Moon and Miss Misa. Moving on March 5th, 2022, we were introduced to another Joke Squad member who mainly appeared in roleplay videos named Drip Drip Boy. And he's voiced by Sora. Drip Drip Boy's whole personality is he is the stereotypical bully in those inaccurate high school movies, and he is in love with Charlie. Jeez, Charlie has all the boys coming for her, because this was also around the time we had the ongoing plot of Luca and Light fighting for Charlie's love. God, do I miss that plot line. On March 14th, 2022, Urza made her very own YouTube channel called Urza Roblox, where she posted Bed Wars videos. Around this time, the InquisitorMaster fandom was sorta dead. Nobody really cared about the breakup controversy anymore, considering it already happened half a year ago at this point. As for how the squad itself has been doing, they've been posting and having fun, and I was still watching them at the time too. There was eventually theories that we'd finally get a new member of the squad named Candy, but once she officially appeared on a video on May 15th, 2022, she wasn't technically a new squad member. She was voiced by the same person who played Luca, and voiced both of them simultaneously, especially in a video where they would both appear together. Candy is sort of a semi-squad member, and she even appeared in videos that had nothing to do with role-playing. But what happened with Zach and Gabby? Well, Zach continued posting as normal, but Gabby stopped uploading without a reason, and as of today, all of her videos are no longer available to watch online. She basically quit YouTube, but after a couple months, on October 4th, 2022, Zach got a new girlfriend, who is another popular YouTuber named HyperCookie, and she formed the Hype Squad along with Zach, Gaddy, and Drake. However, in this squad, Drake went by his real name, Reese. Unfortunately, this squad didn't last very long, as it was abandoned on November 14th, 2022, and it was later revealed Hyper and Zach broke up because Zach was being manipulative to her, would yell at her, and wouldn't allow her to talk with certain people. Eventually, Urza announced on November 22nd, 2022 that she retired from her YouTube channel, and it was later found out she had a new YouTube channel called Mara, with the first video on there being uploaded on January 30th, 2023. Moving on from that, on February 26th, 2023, the InquisitorMaster channel reached 10 million subscribers. Every squad member said a thank you, and eventually Alex and Levi stopped appearing on videos for 7 months and went on a road trip together. Alex was instead focusing more on her vlog channel, and she abandoned her Princess Alex channel and made a new YouTube channel called Little Shark Princess on November 24th, 2023. Princess became her own separate character from the Alex that Alex plays on the squad. Now, fun fact, there is lore behind the Princess character. She's basically the Alex from the squad reborn as a pink human shark. Alex's soul and Mr. Paws's soul merged together to create a humanoid pink shark named Princess. Now, this comment on the video by Jules summarizes my thoughts perfectly. I can't explain how happy I am with Alex bringing back Mr. Paws and the name Sharkies. I've been watching the InquisitorMaster channel for a very long time, so these things mean so much. Love you, Alex, which I definitely agree with as a longtime fan of Alex. On June 11th, 2023, Levi made his own YouTube channel simply called Levi. And as for the squad, Jax, Light, Charlie, Sora, and Luca made a new YouTube channel called Squad Reacts, as of now simply called Squad, and posted their first video on it on July 28th, 2023. Moving on, there were a lot of rumors coming from people who supported Zach, stating Alex was a horrible person. They claimed Alex was Asian fishing, had body pillows of minors, started dating Zach while he was a minor, Alex lied about being abused, she was the real abuser, etc., etc. Luckily, I can debunk all of these. Here's a fun fact about Alex. While she is openly Mexican, she's also 1/4 Japanese because of her grandpa. And you can't be Asian fishing if you're already part Asian. Not only that, here's a picture of Alex from 2017, and when comparing it to the photos people use to prove she's Asian fishing, her eyes, to me at least, look the same. So, what the heck? Please don't send any hate to any of these people. So moving on to the body pillow rumor. These anime characters in question are not minors, and people say this as if she's having sex with the body pillows. Body pillows literally just exist for decoration. Don't make it weird. As for Alex dating Zach while he was a minor, they began dating in 2017. At the time, Alex was 23 while Zach was only 19. You can literally debunk this with just one Google search. One. Alex was the real abuser? Well, don't take her word for it. Take it from the words of Mara, Mangopool, and Cake Ray. Zach would call Cake Ray words like bitch, and when she would confront him about it, he said he never did anything, and turned all their mutuals against her. She also encouraged everyone to support Alex. Mangopool also apparently made a diss track about Zach, talking about how bad of a person he is, which I literally only found out about this while researching this section of the video. On December 3rd, 2023, Mara uploaded a video talking about how she met Reckley through a guy named Jack, who is undoubtedly based off Zach. And even Mangopool commented on it, saying, "I'm so glad you guys met each other. This Jack guy seems really mean." Now, when all these rumors came out about Alex, I refused to believe them because things simply didn't add up to me. If Alex was the real abuser the whole time, then why would Zach be the one to copy her? And why would it take him so long to respond about the breakup drama if he was the one being abused? On September 4th, 2023, Alex made a brand new channel called Paranormal Princess where she investigated creepy haunted stuff. She even included the voice actors for the squad on it, except they weren't acting as the characters, but as their IRL genuine selves using their real voices. And even Lizzie joined in on these videos. Secondly, one reason many people stopped watching the squad was because Zach, Drake, and Jade were no longer in it. Now, the reason Drake originally stopped appearing in videos is because he was busy and needed a break, not because Sora was replacing him, which we'll get to in a second, but it is safe to say, as of today, Alex and Drake are no longer in good terms. Now, I'll admit Jade used to be my favorite squad member next to Sora, but I didn't just watch the squad to see my favorite squad members, I watched the squad to see the squad. But I don't really support Gabby nor Zach anymore because, as we went over earlier, Zach is a horrible person, and Gabby was being a jerk towards Alex, going as far as to try and steal Lizzie from her. Lastly, going back to the Sora replacing Drake theory, if Sora was genuinely a replacement for Drake, I feel like they would have just replaced Drake's voice actor similar to what happened to Charlie's old voice actor, and not replace him with an entirely different character. Not to mention, we probably would have had Zach and Sora say the line, "And we're the twins." Not to mention how Drake knew Zach and Jade and/or Gabby personally. I doubt they would approve of just replacing him with someone else so easily. Especially since Zach is literally Drake's brother. As for the rumor that Sora was simply filler until Drake came back, that just feels dehumanizing to me, implying the squad so Sora is nothing more than an object that can be discarded once it's no longer in use. And by this logic, we would have had another squad member that joined shortly after Jax left for 9 months, only to leave and never come back once he returned. And going back to the topic of things I only found out while researching this video, Luca's voice actor has their own YouTube channel called Sprixer, and they're a VTuber on there. I only found out about this because apparently Luca's voice actor had health issues and wanted to film with the squad as a part-time job. However, it had to be a full-time job, so the squad manager fired her. Alex and Levi occasionally appeared every once in a while on the original InquisitorMaster channel, and Levi posted his very first video on his very own channel on February 24th, 2024. As for the squad, unfortunately their final video on the Squad Reacts channel was posted on March 4th, 2025, and the most recent video on the InquisitorMaster channel was posted on May 3rd, 2025. While confirmed, it's apparent that the squad is abandoned. I mean, it's been a couple months since they posted on there, and they've been playing the characters for 5 years up until this point. They haven't made new merch in ages. Zach also stopped uploading on his channel back in December 2023. On December 7th, 2025, Alex made a video announcing she wanted a boyfriend, and many fans were excited for her because this meant she finally healed from the trauma Zach put her through. She said her plan was she wanted to receive a New Year's kiss because she never had one before and wanted to know what it was like. A few weeks later, she explained how she met a guy who agreed to her plan for a New Year's kiss, and they even planned to go on an actual date together, so he invited her to a place, and she waited at that place for 40 minutes, and he never showed up. She straight up cried while explaining this on video, and Levi had to step in to comfort her. New Year's came around, and she unfortunately never ended up getting her New Year's kiss. She was going to meet with a different guy, but she had to cancel plans with him due to not feeling well. Less than a week later, Levi set up a hangout spot in Alex's backyard where they watched New Year's fireworks together, and Levi did the unthinkable. He and Alex had their very first kiss. I can't make this up. This is not only Levi and Alex's first kiss, but also the first time Levi has ever shared a kiss with anyone. Shortly after this video was posted, Levi posted a video to his vlog channel saying whoever Alex chooses to date, he'll be there to support her. And everyone in the comments was saying how Levi looked like he just finished crying because he knows he wants Alex. 2 months later, on March 9th, 2026, Levi posted a video titled, "She Said Yes." What could that mean? Well, in short, Levi made a peaky promise to Alex that if she doesn't find anyone that likes to do all the same things she likes to do with Levi by the end of the year, Levi and Alex will try dating each other to see how it goes. As of today, we're in the middle of 2026, not the end of 2026, so the question of will Levi and Alex actually become official is still unknown. But I feel like we're all going to bet on them actually becoming official. Moving on February 13th, 2026, Alex returned to the Princess Alex channel after 3 years. She explained the reason she made the Princess Alex channel was because, as much as she loved filming videos with the squad back then, she missed the days where she filmed Roblox videos all by herself, so she made the Princess Alex channel to have that feeling back. She eventually thought, what if I had someone to film these videos with? So she hired Levi to play the Levi character, which, fun fact, Levi was originally going to be a character exclusive to Princess Alex, but plans were changed and he ended up becoming a part of the squad, which, in retrospect, I feel like I could apply this exact same logic to Sora due to the fact that he first debuted on Princess Alex before appearing in the squad, which also explains why he and Drake have similar color palettes, because Sora was never originally going to become part of the squad. Speaking of Sora, I want to mention this here because I have nowhere else to say this. For years, fans have been asking if Sora and Jax were dating in real life, but Alex revealed in the squad that they weren't dating in real life. What happened was the squad's voice actors would often pitch ideas for their characters to Alex, so Sora and Jax's voice actors both pitched the idea to Alex, hey, what if our characters were dating? And she loved the idea, so that's how Sora x Jax came to be. Which, considering how many plot points were dropped throughout the 5 years the squad made videos, I'm surprised Sora x Jax stayed consistent. Not to mention, Jax is the girlfriend in real life. So yeah, Alex continued to post simultaneously on both Princess Alex and Little Shark Princess, giving us a best of both worlds type of deal. By the way, Levi, Jax, and Sora all returned to join Alex on Princess Alex for a short period of time, but eventually Jax and Sora quickly disappeared from the Princess Alex videos, because on February 25th, 2026, Jax's voice actor launched his own YouTube channel called Dewey Dog, where he began posting his own vlogs and gaming videos. Not only that, it was revealed his real name was Dustin, not Jacob or Joseph. And that brings us up to now, present day. It's sad, really. I've been a fan of InquisitorMaster since 2018, and the squad was practically my life back in 2021. Like, if you were to compare every single era on her channel to one another, would you genuinely believe it's the same channel? Like, take an InquisitorMaster video made back in 2017 and compare it to a Blonde Squad video, or a Squad video, or a video on Little Shark Princess. I would honestly think it's an entirely different person behind the channel. Somehow it's all the same channel. And at that, instead of Bill doing the outro for us, 2017 Alex is going to do it. So Alex, take it away.
But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure you hit that like button. Also, don't forget to subscribe to join the dark side with me. Alright, well, I guess I'll see you guys next time, and until then, God bless you, and I love you so much. Bye, guys!